have already spent over 100 days in this world, and I am absolutely loving how my base is unfolding. In the last episode, we got a full enchanting setup, but it is currently sitting inside of a chest because I don't have anywhere to put it. So today we are going to be building the perfect tree stump enchanting tower. You can also expect to see my very first nether trip in this world and watch me build an experience farm with the spawner we found in last episode. Be sure to like and subscribe to help me reach my goal of 50k subscribers by the end of the year, and let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't know how this happens, but we literally only have 2 iron ingots again. And also, I would like a little bit of glow lichen for the enchanting tower, so let's do a little bit of caving to get some glow lichen and iron. I'm just gonna go all the way up here to this mountain again because it's sure to have a lot more iron, at least I hope so. There is this bigger section that I blocked off because it goes to a bigger part of the caves, and I was scared, so I just figured that I would block it off, but I actually think that I should probably explore it now because I do indeed already see iron. Oh, no, I hate baby zombies. I literally hate them so much. Here is the caving hall. Pretty good if I do say so myself. And it's snowing. How magical. Oh, okay, just kidding. It's actually thunderstorming. Thunderstorm, snowing. I'll go to sleep. That cave has proven to be so helpful for us, and I still have a lot more to explore actually, but we're gonna have to get on the iron farm game soon. But let's go ahead and start cooking up our iron. Oh, wait, we had some iron in there and I had no idea. Oh my gosh, and so much in here. Okay, we were actually fine. Continuing on with our material grind, I'm actually going to need so many books and bookshelves for the build that I have planned, so let's make sure that we are breeding up the cows throughout today's episode. AKA, I'm going to go ahead and harvest up our wheat field so we can get plenty of wheat to feed them. Hello, cows. Make all the babies for me. Oh my god! What do you mean? Why are you here? I'm just trying to harvest my potatoes in peace. Someone mentioned having iron golems around my base so that they can kind of like protect my base, you know, from all of the pillager visits that I get. However, remember that one incident from Skyblock? Yeah, I'm a little bit scared of iron golems. What if something like that happens again? I guess you all can have those potatoes. I didn't want them anyways. Anyways, with all of these seeds that we got from harvesting the wheat, I want to build one of those automatic composter things. So let me see if I can remember how to do this. Is this working? Yes, it is. Yay. Perfect. Look how cute. I can also put all of my extra wheat inside of this chest so that whenever we need to breed up the cows, it's nice and easy. Ooh, we got to level 30. Let's do some enchanting. I love how I went out here expecting to see my enchantment set up, but we've already established that it's literally just sitting in a chest up here. Never mind, we'll enchant later. So we've worked on getting glow lichen, iron, and then also we're working on our leather. But another thing that I'm going to have to get and actually go on a wee adventure to go and collect is some pale moss. So let's do a little hop and a skip over to the pale garden biome. And here we are, we have made it. I'm just going to pretty much destroy this little land over here. It's fine. It's not like we're gonna see it from our base anyways. Okay, wait, actually, should we get some of this? How does that work? I don't know actually. Do I just like, no? Oh, interesting. Huh. Does that happen with all the trees? Wait, that is so cool. Does that happen with regular moss? Because if it doesn't, they need to get on that. That would be so neat. I'm scared. I'm scared. Do you hear those noises? I'm pretty sure the creaking was coming out. I'm pretty sure that's what was happening. I didn't see him, I just heard him. I didn't even know nighttime was that close. I am not okay. Well, we've got ourselves plenty of pale moss, and this is going to be the perfect block to use with a stone palette. So that's my plans for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and collect the rest of the materials for this build, and then I'll pop back in once I'm done and we'll get to building. We can now go ahead and start building this tower, and I went ahead and cleared out a little spot for it. We're going to be kind of placing it to the right of the starter house. Like I was saying before, we're going to be building a tower coming out of a tree stump. So first things first, we have to build said tree stump, and it is also very hard to count as I talk, so let me just do this real fast. And might as well fill it all in, and I'm just going to do that with some spruce slabs. In order to make the tree stump look a bit more natural, we're going to build up with varying heights of spruce. This is looking pretty good right now, but of course tree stumps aren't just tombs, so I am going to add some little blocks around here just so that the bottom flares out just a little bit. We can kind of cap off all of the oak logs, and then I could add just like a few slabs here and there. I'm also adding a little bit of dirt because I want to place flowers around the tree as well, and if we have a little bit of dirt around, then all the flowers will be on different levels rather than just one level, if that makes any sense at all. I also did break my diamond shovel. Usually I'm pretty good about keeping up with the durability of my tools, but I was not paying attention clearly. Anyways, to make the tree stump really blend in with the rest of the land, I'm going to add lots of dirt, maybe some path blocks, maybe a little bit of rooted dirt and packed mud, all of the things. The ground needs some more work, and I will work on it a little bit later. But let's go ahead and start getting this tower part in. I want the base of the tower to be really natural. So we're going to start with some little moss, and then we'll do some pale moss and then some mossy variants of stone. So we're going from most natural to least natural, if that makes sense. Or like most overgrown to least overgrown blocks. And just like we did with the tree stump portion, we're going to kind of go up in varying heights with all of the stony and mossy blocks. So some of them will go up a lot higher than others, just so that it kind of looks like we have a little bit of a gradient. And then we copy that same thing with all of the different blocks. I think I want to start with some mossy cobble, and then we can slowly start to mix in some of the pale moss, because the pale moss is a lot more gray. So again, we're going for that nice gentle gradient. Also, I'm gonna have to start to be really careful that I don't fall, because I would probably die. Definitely whenever we start to get higher up on this tower. Who would have thought that building could be kind of dangerous? Anyways, from here, we'll move on to cobble, and then finally stone on the very top. Little tip that's not really a tip, kind of just common sense, but maybe consider bringing a stone cutter up with you whenever you're building. I've just never thought of it, okay? Especially if you're building a tower and you don't want to go all the way to your little work area, you know? Now, all that's left to do is get the last tier on and also the roof. This is a very tall build. Look at it from down here. That's crazy. Look how big this build is. And I think it looks so good too. I tried to add a little pop of pink in there because all of my other builds have pink in them, except this one. So there's the pink. And in order to add a little bit more pink and a little bit more pizzazz, I want to add a kind of sign to the side of this tower. So we'll kind of have this swooping arm. Does this build actually need any kind of sign at all? Definitely not. And also, is this sign actually going to make any sense? Again, no. But I think it's fun, so we're going to do it. It's honestly just as simple as that. So there's our little flower sign, and don't you worry, there in the middle, I do want to add a bit of glowstone, but obviously we haven't been to the nether yet, so we'll just place a little filler block there. But yeah, that's kind of what she looks like. What do you think? I think it's a nice, fun little touch, and now the tower is pretty much complete, other than terraforming the pathway, and of course the interior. Look at this giant tower and how much I'm gonna have to decorate inside, but I am going to go ahead and do that on stream. So here is the before and here is the after. We have ourselves a giant library with a level 30 enchanting setup. Lots of little details around. Let's just take a look at these little shelves that I made. I put some hanging signs so it looks like it's actually connected to the wall. I thought that was such a fun little detail. And if we continue going upstairs, we have even more bookshelves up here. And then we have a very top level here, and apparently an egg, thanks to Popcorn. We did name little Popcorn here on stream, and as soon as I get a name tag, I will officially name Popcorn. I just love so much how this turned out. Oh, and the little particle effects too. Those are so cool. I did go ahead and do some landscaping as well. So we actually have a little pond. We have a new retaining wall that looks just like the one that I have over by the barn. And I do need to fix up this little lake side shore because it's kind of crazy right now, but we'll get to it eventually. We have a little pond and a little baby waterfall, and I just love all of this and how everything turned out. And I even went ahead and connected the pathway over to our main pathway. Definitely let me know what you think about everything, but it is now nether time, and I'm not going to make a cute nether portal quite yet. So honestly, what if we just like shove it back here behind the tower? We'll get to a cute nether portal eventually, but really I just need to go in there, grab a single piece of soul sand, and then get out. I am also going to need some gold armor, and as much as I don't like having golden leggings, we're just gonna have to go with it because I don't have enough gold to make a helmet or anything. So golden leggings it is, and honestly it's kind of cute. So let's see how quickly we can speed run this nether trip. Hopefully I can be out in like 5 seconds. And oh my goodness, look where we spawned. I hear gas, hate that, but look here, this is all we need. Let me grab just a few pieces, but let's get out. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to be here, though I do kind of want to take a peek. Maybe I'll take a little peek, just a little one. I just want to see what we have around, if I could see like any kind of fortress. Like, what is that? Okay, anyways, we'll just go ahead and head out. I have gotten what I came for. That was such a success. I'm so happy with that. And we'll put our pants back on display. Now I just need to collect all of the materials for our XP farm. And obviously we have a check for the soul sand. I'm just following this video. I'll leave it linked down below, but it says that I'm going to need some bone meal, so let's grab some bone meal. I did separate get beefed drift from the rest of the cows because I was like so close to slaying him, and I definitely don't want that to happen. So he is out of the cow pen now. Anyways, bone meal check, torches check, signs check. We need some slabs, 2 buckets of water, 2 chests, but I'm going to bring more so that I have extra space to dump items in. A wall, a hopper. We don't need these, but I'm going to take them anyways. I see a pretty flower, I pick. What can I say? Anyways, I traveled this far away to get a single piece of kelp. That took forever. So now we officially have everything that we're going to need for this experience farm. By the way, I did enchant some of my gear. So we have feather falling 3 boots, which is pretty good, and all of these other enchants. And then I also enchanted my chest plate with only unbreaking 3. Not very good, but what do you do? Now I'm going to go ahead and journey over to the spawner, and then we're gonna get busy building this little experience farm. Again, priority today is not to make it cute. We'll make it cute later. but I just want to get this thing in and then maybe connect it with the pathway. We'll see about that. Oh yeah, it's open to the surface. I forgot. That's so cool. So we can actually access it from here if we want to. How neat. I do think since it's so close to the surface, it's going to stick out a little bit, but we'll hide that later. We're just trying to make a functional experience farm. That is all. In my opinion, building experience farms are the most boring thing ever. So I'm just going to do all replay footage here and then I'll hop back in once I'm done with the experience farm. I was editing this video and realized that I actually messed up the audio in the last few clips of me going to the nether and looking at the interior of the tower, so sorry about that, but it should be fixed now. Anyways, the experience farm is finished, and again, I'm not going to worry about making it cute. It is fully functional like this, and we have a way to go up to the surface, and I'm pretty sure we actually have some zombies up here. Yeah, I thought so. My fears were true. Since the spawner is so close to the surface, we had to make this ugly tube in order to make the farm work. But I'll fix that next episode. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it right now. I want to make like a tiny little base slash outpost here. And maybe we can make like a little house for a cleric villager or something. And he can kind of live around here. And we could cover this monstrosity and have a proper house around this area. Moving on though, we are on level 33 and I wanted to do a little bit of enchanting. Hopefully we can get some good enchants on all of the armor. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I would just love maybe a little bit of protection on all of the armor. So let's see what's going on here. I'm breaking 3. I just don't really want to go for unbreaking 3. I really want to do something with protection. Though it looks like we have unbreaking 3 on both of our armor sets, so that's very stinky. Let's just re-roll the trays and see what happens. I'm breaking 3. Respiration 3. Disenchant. Protection 4. Okay, let's do that. Protection 4, Aqua Affinity, we'll take it. Let me re-roll the chestplate enchants until we get a protection of some sort, and then I'll get back up to level 30 and then enchant the chestplate. Oh wait, we already got protection 4. Perfect. As soon as I get back up to level 30, I'm going to make a pathway going to this little area. At very least, I will do that today. There we go. We have made it to level 30. Hopefully there's nothing waiting up here for me. I can't wait to get this little outpost in so that we can kind of protect that area. I think that is going to be the main focus of next episode, and I'm actually so excited to get it in because it's going to be like a second mini base, and it's going to be so cute. My very first little outpost, and yes, it's very close to home, but I don't know. It's kind of the start of the vision that I've seen with this world. I mentioned that I want outposts everywhere throughout this world, and specifically with special little shops and stuff that I can go to and feel like I'm traveling around my world and like going on a little shopping trip, you know? And this little outpost will have the cleric villager, so that will be exclusive to this outpost. Also, we just got protection 4, but oh, it's fine. It'll be good. You can't expect to win them all. Also, we did get a pup, and I was actually able to befriend her, and her name is Poppy. Again, we named her on stream. I'm just coming over to my house to make another shovel and gather a little bit of coarse dirt so that we can start working on this pathway. I think that what we'll do is we'll just have a pretty basic path block pathway, especially since this isn't the main pathway like around my base or anything. I kind of want it to set apart from this pathway. Right now, I'm just going to occasionally place a little path block so that I can go back through and figure out exactly where I want to place this path. We do have some awkward terrain here because we have this hill, and basically I need to get like right over the hill. So maybe what we'll do is we'll actually build a staircase going up the hill. It's going to be a bit of a steep one, but I think it'll work. From here, I can tell exactly which trees I need to chop down. So that'll be the next step. chopping down the trees. I do like how the path goes through the forest, so I don't want to chop down too many trees, just the ones that are literally going to be in the middle of the pathway. With the trees cleared out, we can actually get in here and place down a proper pathway. I am going to have to figure out some kind of situation for this. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out as we go. I just don't love how the path goes right up against the end of that hill. Not really the vibe that I'm going for. Don't really have a plan for this super steep hill. Kind of just gonna make it work, place down some stripped logs, see if it'll make it start to look better, because right now it looks a little rough. I mean, it actually doesn't look that bad. I'll take it. I'll do a little bit more decorating by placing some flower pots and lanterns around, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Since I don't really have too much of a plan for this area over here just yet, I'm just gonna have the pathway go to here for now. But more or less, we have the entire pathway in. I just need to come back and get some coarse dirt in and maybe some lanterns so we can keep this pathway nice and safe. I figured that we could kind of decorate this first path together before I just go ahead and do the rest of the paths. First, we'll start off by placing some patches of coarse dirt around the path. Some random dispersed bushes will kind of break things up a little bit and add some variety. Of course, we're going to need lots of lighting to make things safer, so we can place some fences around with some lanterns on top. Lastly, we just need to add some foliage around, so I'm going to start off by sprinkling around some mossy layers. Of course, we have to add a few lilacs. I have a bunch around my base, so I feel like it fits over here as well. And the last little thing is to add a little pop of white with some lily of the valley. That pretty much does it for this little pathway. And I'm just going to copy the same design all the way throughout the entire path. But didn't that elevate the path so much already, just with a few little details? Of course, it's going to start raining, but I can't forget about my little grass pieces. I really don't want it to rain. I want to make cute replay footage of me making this path, and the rain is just going to ruin it. Well, I guess enjoy some rainy replay footage. Our pathway is officially finished. I love so much how it turned out. I'm glad that we have an easy way to get to and from the experience farm. But one thing that I forgot that we actually need to do is replace the single piece of moss with some glowstone. So that means that we have to go back to the nether, which I am not looking forward to. I actually see some glowstone right there, so hopefully we can just grab it and leave. Oh, I love that for me. Is there any better glowstone? Why do there have to be such scary sounds in the nether? This is Minecraft. Let's calm down. Okay, let's leave now. I hate it here. I truly hate it here. I honestly don't know if we will ever get netherite armor in this world. Maybe if I've been in it for like a couple thousand days, maybe then, but I don't know. I don't know about it. And with this, our tower is officially finished. Doesn't that piece of glowstone look so much better? But with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you are excited for the next episode, because I am so excited, and I'm probably going to go ahead and start recording here soon. But if you haven't already, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you all have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! Oh my god, I grabbed a barrel. I meant to grab a composter. Not me towering up with chests. But I'm gonna go ahead and head home and get busy collecting the rest of the materials, and then I need a flat place to do that. Flat. This is all forest. Oh my gosh. Why is this so hard? This should not be so hard. No. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime and my bed is all the way down there? What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait just a second. Let me turn the shaders off. Does that help at all? Actually, it makes it worse. Got it.